Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to Total War Rome 2, Divide et Impera as Rome. Picking up right where we left off, having just secured Capsa, the province capital of Numidia, at the previous episode. Of course, a bit of a Pyrrhic victory, I would say. We lost our general Agrippa, a promising up-and-coming general, kind of second generation almost within our family, and he has perished at the ripe old age of 41. So, good news of that is that we were dealing with the faction Misili, and they've pretty much got nothing left. This is it. That was their only town, that was their only army, or armies, if you want to count them as multiple, I suppose. And now they've been forsaken by Carthage. Apparently, I guess once you lose your last town, I got this little message that popped up. Of course, it doesn't show in between loading the game. I took a break between recording. So basically it comes up and it says, forsaken by their masters, and it said Misili, and I was like, oh my god. And then I realized it's just because they have no towns left, so they can't be a client state. So they're done, basically. So what we've got here at Capsa is our battered legion. Of course, Libo takes the blame for this one. It wasn't necessary. I mean, Agrippa made the charge on his own free will in some ways, but it was part of the plan to do that, I'm sure. So Libo kind of bears the blame, I suppose, the guilt, the blame. Anyways, Legio 3, Sicily, then backing up. So 18 units, 17 units respectively, licking their wounds, healing a little bit. I was thinking, just while we're here, we could get the mercenaries that are lurking around. We've got elephants and Numidian mercenary horse skirmishers. That's a lot with them. So I reckon take some of them on into the army, and the elephants as well for good measure. Bonk. Do we need to do it now? Probably not. We could do it next turn, but just in case someone else takes them. Sometimes that happens with the AI. We could upgrade these guys as well. So, let's move forward. So, what's going on right now is we're laying siege to Kirthan, and we're also laying siege to Isle, two other towns within this province. So, if we do capture both of them, we'll kick a rebellion right off straight away, because we're already at negative 51. So, there's almost no way we could avoid that. And we could just loot the whole place if we really wanted to, which I'm not against. Also, we have our two governors there. Got a new one here. Thought we could just bring him in with the little cultural conversion he has also and just deploy him. And we also have our fleet, which is ready to circle back around now. So we'll send them around this way, and we'll send the governor back into Taurus. Alright, so that was just stuff, little admin things, housekeeping from the previous episode. Now, I'm not really too sure what we're going to do with this fleet. It's kind of tempting to station them down somewhere south, just in case the Garamantians get some funky ideas, actually. So I just thought of that now. Might not be a bad idea. So we'll circle around this way. We'll follow the coast, which is actually a bit quicker, and come down that way then. Yeah, alright, not much else to do. We're going to get straight into battles then. I don't think there was any event messages or anything we needed to see. And luckily, in some ways, that Agrippa was part of our family. He married into it. So it didn't affect any of the political landscape at all. The loyalty is all good. Oh, everyone's happy. Yeah, sorry, just in looking at this, obviously loyalty is totally fine right now. And if we look at our characters, we could recruit 2 new people both into Gens Junior, which I'd be happy to do. Bolster it by 1 extra character. Cornelia has an extra character, and Gens Papiria, I think, still has this person in there, so we could kind of count them as 5. I'm a bit unsure about that, but Junior will be lacking 1. Not that they all have to be even, but it just gives us more flexibility when it comes to making sure that loyalty is kind of even across the board. We're at our sweet spot right now. Wouldn't mind going up by 1 extra too much, but I really wouldn't want to go any further than that. So I'm happy where we are. We get a public order benefit where we are, so that's good. And we lose that if we go up 1. Right, so let's do battle. I think we'll start with Iole first, because that's kind of where we left off, and then we'll have a look if we can do the other one at all. So let's hop in. So this is going to be our General Brutus, backed up by our Admiral Papirius Cursor. We'll fight it out, because why the hell not? So they have 1 little garrison fleet, a little small army, the People's Army coming in 5 units. 5 units in there defending, and then the garrison army as well, which is like a full stack of lower tier troops. So yeah, let's see what happens. Oh my god, can't really see much there. Let's do something a bit more clear. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. God, I'm such an idiot. Oh my god, what is wrong with me today? For a little behind the scenes, I recorded the episode previous to this one. Just, that's all I've done today. And I was like, man, I need more caffeine or something. I need to wake up a bit. I just feel like a little inadequate. Now I'm after making another blunder. Can't see anything. Try to make the best of it we can. It's so foggy. I feel like just for the viewing experience, this sucks. I'll try to make it go a little quicker then. Maybe it'll Maybe it'll make things more interesting. Right, so let's get our 4 Principes. We've got a way into the town over here. If we just do this, we can get a broader view of everything. So basically, the fleet's going to obviously clash at sea out there. There are 3 landing spots here, if I recall correctly, and maybe a couple here. I'm not too sure about that. Definitely 3 there. So we can land some of our troops and push in from behind the city. They've got a fleet too, obviously a small one, so think about that. So yeah, I was thinking troops run down into the center here. We'll get more troops to go down into the center here and fight over the circle. I don't think I'll go around this way, but maybe we'll keep some cavalry just in case. I think most of their army is just going to be deploying into town. Maybe those 5 units that were further outside the city won't. So let's just spread out like that. We'll get 2 units behind 2 units and then just run forward. We'll bring the levies with us. Why not? Actually, they could do better maybe in the open ground that's over here. So this is a big entrance this way. Aim out like that with our hastati. Might get the 2 hastati that are a bit more fully replenished at the front. Alright. Back them up with spears just in case. We do actually have a lot of cavalry thinking about it, so maybe I will circle around. We'll keep them at the back for now and then decide what to do, and the general, of course, as well. Alright, we've hit play. We're beginning. Let's just slow and steady march up to the town entrance on this side. And 1 here too. It looks like they might just pile out. This happened before, actually. Yep. Don't know what's wrong with this town, but pathfinding must be broken or something, because they always seem to do that. Well, if that's the case, we could try to box them in and rush in from the other sides as well.
By your command.
Might not be the case. They might just be running to the front here, and they're kind of seemingly bunching up and stopping. We'll see. Right, so the fleet. There they are. Let's just bring them forward. I can kind of see enemy ships in the distance, and on the radar we can kind of spot them. So, oh my god, there's a this is like the worst visibility I've ever seen in this game. Let's collapse the formation down and tell them to run. All right, we got some movement coming out anyway. Get these guys to circle in a bit. Bring them forward. Gonna turn off fire at will for a moment. Oh my god, I had no idea. I've been absolutely slammed from behind by cavalry. I see them on the radar now. Let's run those spears over there as well. Get the general to buff this unit. What do we have here? Gallic Mercenary Warband. Okay, I'm gonna avoid that. Wow, well played again. I said that the other day. I was like, suddenly the AI has just been really good lately. They're running away. They're just shock cavalry, so I'm surprised they're not engaging. Let me get them to go to the Thessalians. There we go. Oh my god. Sending cavalry out and around towards me now. Alright, run up the middle. The fleet's on the way. Slow AF, but we'll just keep moving them forward like that. Alright, our units are surrounded. The poor Hastati, man. Be thrown into the deep end, like seriously. Don't want to engage them, actually. Let's get the spears to engage them. Get our cavalry to pull out and engage that cavalry. That's light shock cavalry over there. Libyan cavalry. They should be easy enough to deal with. The Triarii I could deal with the Gallic warband. You two go follow that unit out there, please. You guys... Okay, these ones are breaking so much easier. I guess that's the difference between Numidian cavalry and Carthaginian cavalry. Keep running. God, how much cavalry do they have? They've had cavalry on both sides now. Don't know who to engage who with. General's terrified. People are coming out of the woodwork all over the place. Yeah, throw your missiles into that unit. Okay, the Navy's okay. And our units that are supposed to be running up from behind, they're almost at the circle now. So they can come into the back of these units in just a moment. Tell you what, get these guys just to turn a little to the left and then we'll start firing some missiles. Same with you guys. I've been holding off on the missiles because, well, I feel like we could throw it into that big dense blob that we just saw a minute ago. These Acclimatising can come out the back now. General can go help with them. Yeah, these go around the back. You're firing into that unit, so that's great. You guys fire into it as well if you can. You guys fire into that unit if you can. And our main body of Principes are coming up the back now. Right. The Navy. Got a fairly big ship coming towards us, but if we just rush forward, maybe we'll do okay against it. 2v1. Could make it 3v1, I guess. I don't want to land the missiles. I want to just land the infantry, just to get them in first.
Ready and awaiting orders.
Fall back. Good.
To the commander.
Alright. You can stop firing. Now, let's just get these 3, for instance, and just tell them to go there. We'll let hopefully the game figure that one out. Principes, they're there. There's a unit that's just crashed right into us. A cavalry unit, of course. One of you go that way. General, how are you? Where are you? Giving chase to a heavy shock cavalry unit. Battle rhythm, because you're probably a bit tired. That gives you, increases your fatigue back again. Can we keep running forward? Because a lot of your guys are a bit far back there. And inspire yourself. Now, we need another guy to come out here and help. That's a spear unit. That's a cavalry unit. Alright, splitting those out. This unit's gonna die. I need these 2 to just throw into there. Oh my god. I can't believe there's so much cavalry. I didn't notice. Can we get guard mode on, please? Let's just run out of here. General's winning that fight anyway. He's still alive. Only barely. Gonna get these 2 to give chase. General can come back in. The units that are out here, they've dealt with the cavalry. The units that are trying to land, they're on their way. Alright, cool. Well, obviously, I'm confident we'll take the town now and everything, but now it's just about holding off this massive line here and trying to mitigate some of the losses. They've broken through some of our hastati. You're gonna have to aim into that unit. These guys are dead. Yep. These guys as well. Okay, cool. Man, hectic. Alright. Is that one of our units? Oh yeah, it's doing that thing where it rows backwards permanently. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. It's not backwards, but it's aiming the wrong way from where it's going. It's going the opposite direction. That's alright. Easily fixed. Right, 3 of you guys are basically free to run into the backs of these units now. You're absolutely needed. Cavalry just needs to get out of here now. Because it's going to just collapse. General's formed back up. Let's throw into that unit. Turn around and you can throw again. You guys just come around the side of the town or something. Just get away. Hastati are holding alright, considering like their quality and everything. They're not doing too bad. Fire into that pike unit. Is that a sacred band? No, it's just Carthaginian militia. Showering them with javelins now. Alright, good. The Principes are on their way. You guys go that way. Spread out. Somehow Carthaginian Marines from the fleet are holding off pretty well against these guys. I guess it kind of makes sense. Our guys are almost off the boats now. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, just run forward to them, please. We'll get some cavalry around the side in a sec. That unit was decimated. The Velites are almost out of ammo, so we'll just send them into fight. Just do something. You're not going to do too much damage in there, but it's better than doing nothing at all. This Triarii ran really far out. Yeah, that's my bad. Alright, let's go behind these guys. Let's get involved. Their general's in there. I'm hoping that this cavalry can snake around a little bit and then charge into the back. These units are done and they're free. Let's go into the town. That extra Principe unit is free in the center of the town now. We can push them out too. Now, we've got 2 cavalry units here. Go for them, please. And that is a Carthaginian Marines caught up to my cavalry out here. God damn. Good job. They're really on top of me. Alright. So they've broken through, and now we're the ones defending the town, and we've got, like, no hastati left, basically. So this is what we're looking at. Blobs. Can we get the Velites out of there then now? I know I sent them in, but now maybe they can just kind of get out. The hope was that they'd hold against some of these units, but not looking too good. You guys hold your ammo. You're going to need it. Triarii making their way back in. It's one of my ships still there. Yeah, I suppose actually with the amount of units that they've got, I might try and land some ships in here. Get some more assault ships down. The next round of troops are coming out.
in waiting.
Broken more units on the right though, so that's good. Throw if you can, if you have anything to throw left. A few javelins out. 179 men in that unit. They're obviously really spread out. Yeah, see, some of these really thick hoplite units, gotta steer clear of them, I guess. Or just get them from behind, if we can. Alright, Veltes, you're doing alright. Considering, again, the situation. The two Hastati units are just hanging on, barely in there. General's alive, he's doing okay. Balance of power is in our favor. They might break soon. Just waiting for some of these extra units to come up here. That Principe unit can go. This is the 3 Marine units. They've got full ammo, so I want them to really throw into one of these like units like this. So if we get to there, turn off this, and then throw into their sides, we might do decent damage into the hoplite unit. Gonna go for one charge here, see what happens. Their backs are sort of facing me. Triaria unit again. Keep chasing these guys to prevent them coming back. Actually, that's a good thing for the Velites to do. Just keep pressure up on those guys. Not much for us to do here. That unit's now in position. Throw. 193 men. Let's see how many of them get up. That was a good volley. Down to 150. God damn. Do you have another volley in you? No. Just close the gap then, I guess. Right. The next guys are here. Actually, tell you what. You fall back. You don't need to do that. Get involved over there then if you want. We'll try charge it again. Charge it from multiple angles. Pull back, General, just in case. Keep these Equites away. They might be able to squeeze through there, actually, and maybe hit into this unit at the back. Right, you're going to try this again. We're going to fire right into their side. You'll line up right behind them, and then we're just going to do a train on these guys. Alright, we got through the gap, no problem, actually.
Your orders.
It's a tough nut to crack, though, you know. I mean, it's only militia, actually. Sorry. For some reason, I keep thinking they're Sacred Band. They're just really well disciplined. Keep pushing them. Right. Have we fired our ammo? I can't even see where this unit is. There it is. Fire now, please. Move out of the way. Run up. Do the next one. They actually have more ammo, but whatever. Throw. You guys can throw as well. All of us throw at the same time. Just hope for the best. There we go. We're actually killing that unit, so that's good. And then we'll just, once they're done, we'll turn around with this cavalry and try run into their backs. Where's my general? Oh, he's okay. Give the charge into their general. Why not? Confident he'll be able to do it. Inspire, second wind. Right, so it's 141 men. That is a Sacred Band unit. Hamilcar. Down to 125, so not that much on the charge, but he's collapsed and broken. I'll just kill that last unit over there. Get some of our cavalry to go around. So that was a tough one, man. The visibility. And just the surprise attack from right behind me. I don't know where... I mean, I never saw them on the campaign map, so it kind of makes sense, but damn. That was a fun one too. I was hoping to come back all reinvigorated with some skill, and I ended up fighting blind, not really know what's going on. Alright, there we go. The numbers are actually really even in that. It's like 4,800 on both sides, almost. So that's GG to those guys. Good job. We actually didn't lose any units. We almost lost some of the Hastati, but they should be able to replenish and keep moving. Do we want to loot again? I mean, the place is going to be so unstable, we're guaranteed a rebellion either way. So I would say just, yeah, screw it. Extract as much cash out of this place as you can. Commander. Oh my god, that's interesting. We have a full stack army right here. This is the negative. You know, I could hop on the fleet and just bail. Might do that. We have another battle to go here. I've never seen that. Wow, -111 public order. I've actually never seen that. I didn't think it could go over 100. It is tempting to hop on the boats, disembark, and that way we don't have to partake in a fight. I don't think I'll be able to withstand a 20 stack on defense. I mean, maybe, but it'd be really close. I'm gonna do the right thing and just bail. Oh, we can't. Oh, wait. No, maybe we can. Okay, you're on the boat. Can you hop out? You can hop out, but we can't move. So I'm wondering if that'll count. Can we get away from the fight? I think so. I don't see why not. Logically, anyway. If not, we're gonna have to just land and then try fight. Damn, yeah. So I guess we should have brought the spy back to have a look at that. If I'd known he was right there, I wouldn't have gone for that attack, maybe. I'll run back with them now. Okay, anyways, interesting stuff. This has been an interesting campaign as we push west. I'll leave these buildings, or we'll just say to dismantle them. So I would have done that anyway. Because, who knows, Carthage might go a different direction. I mean, they shouldn't, but they might. And then we're replenishing down here, hopefully. Or we will. And cool. Right, settlement captured, settlement looted. Yeah, we're taking good money from all these things. Excellent. Got a little bit of patchwork territory, though, in terms of the borders. It's not too bad.
My skills are that is beyond even my considerable talents.
Okay. Looking good. The Basielioi Scythii. Okay. Scythians, Roxaloi. I only know the names from the base game, really, in that region. Okay. I don't think there's much else to do. We'll have a look at if there's anything to build. I'd rather just save my money at this point. We're still waiting on lots of buildings to complete. So, yep, we'll just leave it there. We'll see how all these guys react. Let's go.
I bring word.
Interesting. May easily want peace treaty. Now, of course, we're sieging their town right now. I failed to mention, sorry, but I was thinking like, oh, if they attack me, then we fight the same battle we would have fought anyway, but I get the high ground, sort of. Whereas if they don't come out and attack me, we can move our other army up from here. So we'll say no, and I'm guessing they're going to try and attack me now. Nope, they stayed put. Okay, so now we can bring up another army. All right, what do we got? Of course, we have a rebellion, and it's happened at Isle. So this is interesting. The rebellion has occurred, and Carthage are now sieging the town. I don't know why they're sieging it. They didn't just attack it. I guess because we would have come in to fight. I'm probably just going to bail. We'll just move. Now, what's really tempting to do is sail up to Ars and try just to take it with what we've got. I've only got 3 turns of movement, though, before we start taking attrition. Can I get to Carolus? Ooh, barely. On the 4th turn we could. And similarly... See, we could just go around, drop our boys off here, and the fleet would make their way the rest of the way. Yeah, I'm just going to pull back. I just think it's the right thing to do. I think we'd end up losing the army and slowing progress overall. So, we got money, it's all good. And then there are now new pirates here, Carthaginian pirates. Alright, let's bring up... We could bring up Libo. He does have the elephants and the Numidian cavalry now. This is more of a defensive army anyways, so yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. He's got the movement range, so let's just move up here. Oh, he is quite weak actually for his units, but I still think it's the right thing. Let's bring him up. Right, so he's ready for that attack. You, sir, can deal with this last little remaining army. You're not going to be able to reach the town, are you? I don't think so. Alright, let's finish these guys off. That'll be faction destroyed for them. They better not kill the cavalry units. That would really be annoying. I did say I was going to merge them, though. Attilius Regulus. His first little job is to... Oh, yeah, he lost a unit. Oh, well. Is to hunt down the last remaining general of the town, of the faction. And kill him. Misili. Faction destroyer, this guy. Now, we're going to take attrition out of here because we're in the middle of the desert and he can't move. Good job. Ugh. Had to be done though. It just would have been raided the whole time. Capsa. Convert 6 turns to an allied state. I'd say just dismantle. Bring it down 1 more level. We'll start it fresh. Let's get the temple and the aqueduct buildings in, please, for growth and public order.
How can I be of assistance?
Like checking to see if I have any other armies around, but I don't. I have this other fleet, though. They need to dock in 7 turns. Actually, they have quite a lot of time. 13 units. How many do we have in this one? 17? Some of them are quite damaged, though. Let's stay up by Carolee. I don't want to go for them right away, but if we could pincer them with the other fleet, that'd be great. 2 fleets v1, take very minimal losses that way. Alright. Oh man, okay. The town that we lost in the previous one, Arretium, it's still rebuilding. Could go up to this next level now. I'm sure we'd have the food to deal with. We've got 50 food. It's just whether or not I can handle squalor and stuff. Not going to bring that one up. Right. We're ready to attack. This one's still going to be Strabo's job. We're reinforcing with Libo. Alright, let's give it a go. Okay, this time I'll say wait. Better. Now, it might be better for visibility for me, but they've actually got a heavy missile army, right? So maybe I should have left it. But anyways. What's that? Oh, camels. Hello. And the army over there. So our buddies are coming in right from behind us. I don't know where their allies coming in from. In theory, behind them. This should be the garrison, I think, with an army coming in behind. I think so, anyway. So yeah, I'll just stay a little bit further back. I want to keep my army cohesive and together and organize them based on how strong they are. We've got the Brutian infantry. They can kind of go at the front, tank some shots. The Turini out the sides, the Axe Warriors. Complemented by a spear unit each, just in case. Do this one on the right and this one on the left, just because that's where they are in the UI. Velites, Velites in the middle. Archers at the back. Cavalry. We've very limited amount of cavalry. Gotta be careful what we do with them then, based on the missiles they have. Right, you're totally fine. I'm just gonna bring you back a bit, start the battle. Let's see how this goes. So the town is behind me. I don't know what's going on lately. Because that makes me scared that they're going to come at me from behind my back, you know? Just like the last battle. Okay, no. So just now I can guarantee it. Based on the radar, they've got people coming in from back there. So for some reason, we're fighting from the opposite side we should be, I guess. Oh yeah, elephants. Nice. I forgot about that. Alright, so here's our Astadi. Pretty wounded from the previous battles. They've been through some shit. I'll just speed it up so we can get these guys together and organized. Yeah, so I tell you what, actually, I'll just organize all these units and we'll resume once the formations are set. Alright, the boys are marching forward. I've organized the formation. We can just about see the Numidians off in the distance. Just a thin line of Numidians at the front of the tree line out there. I'm hoping to draw them forward into this more open plain, as they've laid a bunch of traps between us and them. And it looks like it might be working. They're starting to move now. They've got tar pits. They have spike traps where you could fall through the ground into these things. They even have caltrops in the thicket, as well as some sharp stones, some spikes that are just sticking out of the grass, and barricades. Of course, they just kind of deploy it in a giant line, so once you find one of them, you can pretty much find them all. I thought I would just go through our formation really quickly. Over on the left side, we have our new mercenary elephants. The front line is largely made up of the Brutian infantry with some backup of other exotic infantry, if you want to call them. That's Sam Knights and things like this. The rear line, or back line, will be mostly Principes. Then we've got a secondary line of Velites behind everyone else, Triarii, and then all of our weak troops just kind of at the back, held in reserve. Speaking of weak troops, we have Lucius Julius Libo, our Primus Inter Pares, our faction leader here, down to just 19 men in the unit. Really rare in this game to ever see the general's unit go that low and the general not be dead. Because, you know, they don't really have too much protection in this game. They have a little bit, you know, a little bit of extra health, but nothing too crazy. They can take a raw, you know, a javelin to the jaw and go straight down. I've seen it happen. So, To see him go all the way down to 19 men, you know, losing the crux of 81 people in that previous battle, it's kind of crazy. Although I think he might have been a little lower. Wasn't quite 100%, but you get me. Still impressive that he managed to survive. And lucky, really. So these guys are totally... They're rearranging their formation. I'm just wondering, can we go much to the left? There's not much happening on the left, so we could bring the elephants around that way. Alright, as we maneuver around here on the left, they're getting pretty close to us on the right. They've run over their own traps, so that's good. And I guess we're ignoring this kind of side of things, which is nice. So we're kind of drawing them into our more open area. I'm just going to keep pulling them away from that area, actually. We'll run back one more time. They are firing on me a little bit. Let's just get a bit of distance away from the tree line, draw them out to the plains. It'll just be easier for us. Somewhere like there. A few arrows hitting us in the back. Nothing too bad. Nothing we can't handle. 0 kills. That's what we like to see. It's going to tire us out a little bit. It'll tire them out too. So what do we have? We've got the African tribesmen. These missile units. These are the guys that screwed me in the previous episode. Missile damage, range, melee defense, and attack. Yeah, I don't know. Weapon damage 16. We're throwing our spears now, though. That's fine by me, man. Take him down. I didn't want to waste peel on before, but now it's like, yeah, totally. Do it. Turini are firing theirs. Straight into shields, though, but they are hitting people, which is good. Little exchange of skirmish fire now. The Velites can do what they want as well. I don't plan on running them around in circles. Just going to pull these guys back a little bit. That is a lot of cavalry out on the right. Let's grab this spear unit and pull them out this way. We have Triarii here, but they're not very fast. So we'll bring the spears out that way. These guys are a little faster. They'd be the light spear infantry, the Mamertimes. Now, you guys might want to do skirmish mode, I guess. And honestly, this cavalry is so precious to me. Send them out to the left. We're against the edge of the map now. What do we have here? Numidian swordsmen. Let's send the Turini out that way with the elephants. I think if we go straight into swordsmen, we'll be alright. Let's crash straight into the swordsmen. There is a spear unit behind them, but I think we'll be okay. Alright, spears, run forward, please. I just want to hold the line at this point. I don't want anyone to break. Let's guard mode the Velites, please. Alright, elephants have crashed in. Maybe get the general to go around behind them as well. If they rampage, they will be in trouble. Now, you turn around, you all turn around and see if you can fire into that cavalry that's here. Wow, I just love how they just ran right past me. Okay. At least they're throwing in their backs now, that's good. I was hoping that the archers could fire onto them. Yes, good. Archers, could you also please guard mode yourself so you don't chase too far? We're around the side on them on the right. Or sorry, the left. Spears have caught up to a few of those units. Triarii can get in there as well. Get these other spears to go up around the right too. Trying just to hit these missile cavalry units. Take them down. It's Numidian cavalry versus Numidian cavalry plus some archers to help. We are being fired on by this unit. Maybe the general could go for them. I'm hoping. That's good. They're starting to raid those African tribesmen. Oh, they're Numidian swordsmen. My bad. Let's get Libo out of there. Right, you guys just work your way up the line there. Actually, the elephants can maybe do a bit more of a crash into the back. Yeah, there's too many missiles out here. I'm looking at 3 or 4 units all turning to face me as they get around that way. Let them go for the elephants or something. Oh my god, they're just firing straight on me. We're holding the line okay, I guess. How's that spear? Yeah, that spear unit's doing okay. Did we beat the Numidian cavalry? Not really. Did ours lose? No, they didn't. We're out of ammo on one of them, actually, so they're just going to continuously chase now. They're firing from behind into them. I just watch it. Oh, my own archers are hitting me, of course. Yeah, that would make sense. God, I'm such an idiot. The Velites are completely spent, so I'm going to run them back just a bit. These guys can go forward now and help the second line. They could do some damage on that side on the right, I think. General's okay. How's that elephant unit? He's doing good. It's breaking people. Causes fear and stuff, so now I can bring up the general again and try this again. I'm just really worried about Libo just being down to 19 men. He's like a little far forward for how, you know, for my taste. Turn off skirmish mode, just get involved, please. Ugh, of course they lost that fight. Alright, we've broken the left completely. Let's keep pushing the cavalry. Sorry, the elephants. Elephants usually wreck cavalry, so we'll see how they do there. Let's send the general in. Is he still alive? He's alive. Do we have any kind of second inspire?
Commander, at your service.
Or second wind, I mean. I don't see it. Come on, Torini Axe Warriors are going to close the gap with those missiles. They need to. Man, it's really tough fighting so many missile units. How does our cavalry doing out this way? I don't know where they are anymore. They didn't make it, wherever they are. Elephants are doing good though. Let's keep circling them around. Let's crash into the general now, and let's get the rest of these units, not the elephants, to continue the chase. Elephants can kind of come around to the backs of these units now. It's a mess out here, but I'm confident Libo and crew will win that fight. And these guys are protecting the rear, so I think it'll be okay. What about the archers? We got rid of some of those units that came at us. Spear units, okay, now we can run forward. Looks like the whole army's about to break. Let's just send the elephants in that way, clean all of those guys up. My cavalry, they can come up behind as well and go into them. Those spike pits have already been set on fire and everything, so I think we're safe to run over them, I hope.
Italian swordsmen, your orders. Romans ready for duty. Romans ready for duty.
Come on, elephants, just go. I want you to kill all of these missile units. These guys, I didn't even lose one elephant yet, I don't think. That's more like it. Cavalry gets its retribution on chasing some of these units down, which is great. Is that it? That's GG. We'll chase for a few minutes. Certainly with the elephants. That's right, take them down. They're loving it. What a sorry sight, huh? This poor bastard. And I guess his friend behind him is just completely T-posed, or not T-posed, but just frozen in time. The boys are wrecked. That was a long one. They had to hold for a very long time, and it's hot out there. Keep chasing. Just another minute. I mean, this is a settlement fight, so I think everyone dies anyway, but it's the satisfaction of it. The cavalry's okay. Yeah, good. Alright, before we hit into those caltrops or wherever they are, let's just GG it right there. Alright, Kurthan. Done. Oh yeah, it's not their last settlement. They'll run off, that other army. We did stop their recruitment though, so that's kind of good. So in the Dread Nomads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units dead, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units survived. We lost 2 units. 3. We lost both spearmen, the Mamertimes. I did tell them to just chase cavalry, and they did okay. I mean, they killed 95 and then 43, but They couldn't outlast all the missiles that were going their way. And then the one of the Numidian cavalry went down. Elephants did good. They killed 623 men in total. I think about 400 before the battle ended. Maybe a bit less. Loot again. Yeah, sure, why not? There's already a rebellion going on, so we'll just take the money. We're damaging the buildings anyway. So it's all free money, basically, at this point. I mean, we do kill a lot of the population, but I don't care. Right, cool. So, yeah, we're not going to give any further chase than that. Gaining 20 public order at the moment. The navy is falling back. So just, have we conquered the whole thing? No, there's still DeMidi over here. DeMidi. And then we have this army down here. So, as you can tell, attrition across the board. You know, no replenishment here. No replenishment here. This other army falling back. So, even after just like a little bit of a push, a couple of mistakes here and there in these battles, it sets you back. Sets you back for time. But hopefully it won't be too bad. We'll get back and replenish and set sail and go forward again. Let's see. What do we want to go? 20 livestock or 20 grain? I don't know. Is it good to have? I don't know. 24% income from farms. This one is income from livestock ranches. Well, we're kind of focusing farms, I guess. Oh, alright. I think the fishery counts as farming as well. Yeah, well, with 10,000 income, it's almost time I think we start thinking about another army to kind of refresh things and move back into Africa. I would like to make, and then start getting some African troops, but we're waiting on this barracks to be done. Then we have to build the auxiliary camps. It's still going to take quite a while. So, yeah, we can start recruiting a new legion. And again, not to be a little bit boring, but just make it pretty standardized, you know. 4 Hastati, 4 Principes, 4 Velites, and then some cavalry. Maybe we'll try pick up some cavalry on the way down. So that'll be 12 units. Yeah, we'll get some regional troops when we go down there, some auxiliaries, to see what we can deal with, if we can improve dealing with them. I suppose Velites aren't really doing that well, right? We should go for something longer range, like slings, if we're still dealing with that cavalry. And in Iberia, they will have a lot of that kind of cavalry too. So, yeah. So, maybe just keeping 2 Velites, then maybe 2 or 3 slingers, and then some longer range cavalry would be good. I think that might work out. What do we got? So, Brutus here, as a governor, has leveled up. Just improve some of the governor things that he has already, unless... Do we want to get anything new? Extra food, agricultural building costs, wealth from industry, and research. Research and public order is actually great. Cultural conversion, empire maintenance reductions. Just get that. Empire maintenance reductions, so valuable. Okay, Legio 1, or what are they? Legio 4 Africa, I think. Now, this is Strabo. So, he hasn't leveled up before at all. What do you have that would be kind of good? Anything we can lean into here? His wife is a flirtatious wife. He has eyes for me. This will work to our advantage, my darling. Ooh. Yeah, he doesn't have much going for him. He's obviously low tier everything. Okay, well. Like putty in my hands, we will mold him. Commander of men. I've seen countless enemies as well as comrades fall before me. That's kind of true. Let's go with that. Just as a baseline. Negative morale for all enemy units. Yeah, let's put the fear of God into them. The gods. Alright, that's that. We'll just fall back from there. I'm sure Carthage will end up taking this. Probably have to deal with the rebellion themselves. I think that rebellion attacks them. It should do. Now, at Curthon, we have to demolish... and then rebuild. Not much else to do. I think that's going to be it, really. We'll just end the turn and then have a look at our situation, and then we'll call it there for today's video. Pompeii Gamella. You can move again. Just going to circle the Black Sea and then come back to Rome. Maybe go into Gaul or something like that. We've sent her around the world at this point. Anything else that's worthwhile looking at? Not really. Faction encountered the Igrisi. Don't know those. Alright. check diplomacy. It's been a while, and as we start to lose battles every now and then, or lose men, I worry that some of these people will turn on us. Nothing really going on again. Massalia still doing their thing. I haven't seen any new wars being waged in a while. They're still at war with the same people. These guys are doing incredibly well. Now they're at war with the Getae, the Boii, and the Apulii. These guys are, yeah, to their north and east. RDA are doing very, very well indeed. Antigonidai. They're also at war with the Getae, Carthage, Seleucids. A lot of factions in Asia Minor. It's interesting how, like, this is all being consolidated, but none of this has. Let's know why. Like, why has that happened? But anyway, just generally. Alright, let's end the turn. I think we're good to go and see what happens. Oh, he looks just like the general we recruited recently, but he is just the garrison commander. Okay. Yeah, so this army has moved in. The Brethren of Baal. Baal Hamun be praised. So obviously we don't have to really do anything here. It's just a little garrison force. A token. They'll take the town. They'll have the rebellion, I think, and have to go out and sally out and deal with that. Alright, increase in rank for Libo and Scipio Asina. Now, something interesting I noticed was that Pergamon, they had a full stack out here, and now it's gone down to 2 units. Presumably, they got attacked by Carthage and just got destroyed. Carthage have a full stack transports here led by Hannibal. Again, don't know, this is a 10 authority Hannibal with 5 stars. Could it be the Hannibal? I don't know. Does it matter to me? Not really. Whether he's historical or not is a formidable foe nonetheless. We then have who's this? We did see Hamilcar earlier, so presumably these are these guys. Led by Tanin, led by Gala, led by Mathumbal. Okay. Well, we managed to get out of there with our boys for now. We'll just keep going along the coast. We have 2 turns before we run out of supply. And we have to dock somewhere. I'm just going to keep our fleets together to keep them protected. Just against the Carthaginian pirates, just so that when we do attack them, we're both together and we have a better chance. Right, encourage populace. Construction report. A fortified Carthage has been built, and the Field of Mars. Seasonal conditions in a couple of these places. Character, personality. Who's that for? One of our governors, Rufus. Oh, we just got him, and he's become circumspect. Am I right in thinking that? Nepos Rufus, there he is. 6% tax rate and extra cultural conversion. Nice. And a reduction in construction costs. That's a really, really good one. Because he's only 36. So yeah, negative 8% construction costs. That's great. He is in enemy territory right now, but for building up this fresh stuff, it's really, really good. In Kurthon, we'll do all that in the next episode. Settlement Lost Isle. That's okay. We'll take it back very soon. Yeah, so the whole plan now would be to get the auxiliary barracks, try to get into town or into a region where we can replenish and then push back out. The rebellion is ongoing. It's no longer in my territory, so it's gaining us public order still, but it's not in my territory. So weirdly, we're kind of just like benefiting from it, even though it's not directly affecting us anymore. I have to deal with the dread nomads, and then we still have to take Vidi. So there's still just 2 towns left to go for this province, as we look to push further west again. So then we'll have Mauritania, Tingi, Siga, and Rutubis, which I think is all the way down, like somewhere down here. So pretty far over. But those 3, and then it's the Iberian campaign. I imagine 2 armies will stay west, 2 armies will go over, depending on how things go. And of course we are recruiting a whole new legion up here now, so they're almost ready to move. Next turn we'll send them south and start seeing if we can pick up some local regional units. Alright, that's going to have to be it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.